Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to Runaway Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetius, right hand of Zeus, and we are back with another episode today, and we got two topics we're gonna talk about. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of Microsoft stuff and a whole lot of Sony stuff. But with that being said, let's get into the classic of the day, Gunstar Heroes, Sega Genesis 1993 classic. Then you talking about a side-scroller shooter, excellent character. Man, Gunstar Heroes was the jump off, from jumping off trains to attacking villains and buildings. You already know how it is if you a classic gamer, retro gamer. Shout out to my Retro Renegade brothers. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on that Retro Renegades channel. You already know. It's a great classic to jump back into. Great, frantic 2D action. Facts. Then with all that being said, let's hop into this gaming news and see what the hell is going on with Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. Facts. Now, let's get into Microsoft in this announced price hike. Now let me tell y'all something. I said it when PlayStation did it. I said it when 2K did it. I said it when these major retailers like EA did it. When they raised their price to $70, I was not upset. Now I know you're like, yo, Lemon, you don't like to save money? Of course I like to save money. But man, oh man, oh man, we have had games for 2 decades of $60. Y'all want bigger budget games. Y'all want better animation. Y'all want better voice acting for more popular voice actors. Y'all want all these special effects, and you expect these games to stay at $60. Of course, the cost of inflation goes up. So yes, I wasn't mad with the $70 price tag. I just didn't like when it came, because we still was getting games from last gen on current gen. But this is what I'm gonna say. Microsoft will officially coming into 2023 on the top AAA titles. They said due to cost, they will be raising their games to $70. Okay, but at least they did it 2 years later. And as a Game Pass Ultimate owner, subscriber, I don't care, because I get these games day and date on their Game Pass hype train. You know what we do here. Listen, best bargain in gaming, hands down. So that $70 price tag, still not paying it, because I got Game Pass Ultimate. And if you have Game Pass, you part of that too. So don't stress people. Don't let people get on you. Don't let nobody throw no jabs, because you can say, I got Game Pass. And those are the facts. Let's move into this whole regulatory situation. FTC, CMA, about to do it real good. Microsoft stepped up to the batter's box, and it looks like things might be happening. Let's get into the news. Now, with the last bit of piece of news today, now this dropped at like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time last night, man, and this is fantastic news. And let me say something for the record. Today, Microsoft is meeting with the FTC and the lawyers in Washington, and they're really pushing to get this deal done, this ABK deal. Now, they have officially offered PlayStation about a month ago 10 years of Call of Duty, because you know they keep complaining that if Microsoft get this deal done, they worrying about Call of Duty like it's gonna crush the #1 video game manufacturer company in the world. We all know that's BS. But they are scared of that Game Pass. And that's a fact. We know that to be true. But let's get into these statements from Phil Spencer and also Brad Smith, who are definitely taking shots and hitting Sony where it hurts. And from some of these comments made by Brad Smith, which we're gonna get into last, sounds like they are sick of Sony. And let me read these tweets as I put them on the screen. Phil Spencer tweeted, Microsoft has entered into a 10-year commitment to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo Switch, people. That's what I'm talking about. Following the merger of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King, Microsoft is committed to helping bring more games to more people wherever they choose to play. And that's from Phil Spencer. Now he went into quote again. He said, I'm also pleased to confirm that Microsoft is committed to continue to offer Call of Duty on Steam simultaneously to Xbox after we have closed this merger with Activision Blizzard King. Now, Phil Spencer and Microsoft has been completely transparent in this whole deal. I want y'all to know, and I want y'all to get in these comments and tell me, do y'all think they're gonna hold up their end of the bargain? Because right now, they're putting this out and it looks like they're gonna be bringing this to the Switch, and it's possibly gonna be streamed through cloud service like Resident Evil 8 Villages on the Switch. And yes, that is more accessible to gamers. And I know Steam is over there like, yes, we continue to get Call of Duty because it will not be exclusive to Microsoft platform, and Microsoft is spending $68.7 billion to generate money. I ain't mad. But this is what I am gonna say. If Sony don't take that 10-year deal, boy, we gonna be in some trouble, or they gonna be in some trouble. And if you really care about your consumers, it looks like this is happening. Let it happen. Take that deal. But let's get into what my man Brad Smith had to say. Facts. Quote from Brad Smith on Twitter. Our acquisition will bring Call of Duty to more gamers and more platforms than ever before. That's good for competition and good for consumers. Thank you, Nintendo. Any day Sony wants to sit down and have a talk, we'll be happy to hammer out a 10-year deal for PlayStation as well. Now, that looks like a shot and a warning, because let me get into what I was going to talk about. Let's just say this deal goes through quicker than the anticipated date from March to June. Let's just say. And Sony is still being stubborn like a big ass baby. And this deal is not on the plate for them no more. And the door's closed. That would be devastating to Sony. So this is what y'all need to do, Jim Ryan. You need to get out there, make this deal for your consumers, and better your platform. Competition is getting stiff, steep, and sturdy. And Microsoft wallet is not playing. You're either gonna up your services, get on your job, don't be raising prices of consoles, and compete, because now the race is on. People in the comments, man, watching this video, please tell me, what do you think about this deal? What do you think about that offer? Is this a warning shot from Microsoft? Is Sony gonna take this deal? I know Nintendo has already officially thanked Microsoft, and so has Steam publicly. So y'all get in these comments, let me know what your thoughts is on this subject, man. I hope Sony don't really let their egos get to them, because this would be devastating if they don't have Call of Duty, because there's no contract, there's no game. Facts. And with that being said, hit that like and subscribe. And as I always say at the end of all my videos, and this is why we here, I need you to bring your game and not your name. And those are the facts. See y'all in the next one.